Episode 38 M Ishan and Indonesia, East Asia Greenpeace lawsuits to enact PM 2.5 standards in South Asia. Ishan noted that Greenpeace East Asia was saying no to pollution, inspiring actions in East Asian people's fight for clean air. The Greenpeace article stated that air pollution affects everyone across the globe and is one of the biggest environmental risks for premature death, according to the World Health Organization, WHO. In 2021, WHO tightened its annual average air quality guidelines. The revised guidelines stipulated the average annual PM 2.5 concentration, fine particulate matter smaller than 2.5 millionths of a meter, to not exceed 5 micrometers per meter cubed, as exposure to even low concentrations of fine particles is linked to significant health risks such as premature death and respiratory-related diseases. Greenpeace went on to say we need governments to develop and enforce strong air quality policies to protect the people's health and the planet. Citizens around the world are coming together to demand clean air and to prompt governments for the implementation of real solutions. Here are some Greenpeace air pollution campaigns, organized by concerned citizens fighting for their right to clean air, and the successes achieved in this long journey in tackling air pollution. In Indonesia, activists held banners after the advocacy team from Ibukota, Capital, Coalition, which accompanied 32 citizens in the citizens' lawsuit over air pollution in Jakarta, registered a counter-memorandum of appeal at the Central Jakarta District Court. Home to more than 10.5 million people, Jakarta, Indonesia is one of the most polluted cities in the world according to the Swiss air quality technology company IQAIR. The main sources of the city's air pollution are emissions from transportation, industrial facilities, and coal-fired power plants in neighboring provinces and satellite cities. In 2019, a group of 32 Jakarta residents, including Greenpeace campaigners, filed a lawsuit against the Indonesian President Joko Widodo, the governor of Jakarta, and others due to the government's inaction on air pollution and negligence of health risks. They demanded that Jakarta's local government and other surrounding regions take serious action to control air pollution, including transboundary air pollution. The lawsuit was not meant to seek compensation from the government, but simply to urge the authorities to take more action for clean air. Since the lawsuit was filed in 2019, the verdict had been postponed 8 times over the last 2 years due to the COVID-19 situation and administrative reasons. But in September 2021, the Central District Court in Jakarta finally ruled that the defendants neglected the citizens' rights to clean air and ordered implementation of monitoring stations and other measures to improve the capital's air quality. A year has passed since the verdict, and the Indonesian government has yet to implement any significant action against air pollution in Jakarta. In January 2022, the 32 citizens involved registered a counter-appeal memorandum with the Jakarta Central District Court as a further legal step against the appeal filed by the 4 state-accused officials. Mary noted that the focus of residents against wood smoke emission particulates, ROSEP, is on the health effects to near neighbors of living next to residential wood burning, in those hyper-localized areas where the source of particulate pollution, PM 2.5, is concentrated. PM 2.5, particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, is the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, causing a cascade of human health problems. Wood smoke consists of 90% PM 2.5. Residential PM 2.5 monitors can be purchased by neighbors from Purple Air for less than $300, and their locations are put on the online Purple Air map, along with data uploaded every 10 minutes, available to the general public, and of course, to governmental authorities. Neighbors of residential wood burners would like their Purple Air PM 2.5 monitor data to be used to regulate and shut down residential wood burning detected at neighbors' fence lines that exceeds the World Health Organization, WHO, standards of 5 micrograms per meter cubed or future U.S. standards of 8 micrograms per meter cubed. There could even be court-ordered monitoring using a neighbor-owned Purple Air PM 2.5 monitor as a breathalyzer, similar to car breathalyzers court-ordered for repeat drunk drivers, to turn off the ignition of a neighboring indoor wood stove when levels of PM 2.5 in a near neighbor's yard is exceeded. In this way, governmental authorities would not have to check the make and model of an appliance and would not have to rely on unreliable certification and other worthless assurances of levels of wood stove particulate emissions by the company that manufactured it. Purple Air monitors also provide data every 10 minutes 24 hours a day, and data can be downloaded from the map by governmental authorities the day after the PM 2.5 levels are exceeded, during normal government working hours. Purple Air PM 2.5 monitors are so reliable and accurate they are put on U.S. Air Now smoke and fire maps alongside $100,000 Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, monitors, correlated to the EPA monitors with a simple mathematical formula. But to publicize this, it is necessary to point out that living hyperlocalized next to a residential wood burner is essentially the same as living hyperlocalized next to any kind of PM 2.5 emitting wood burning appliance, next to a PM 2.5 emitting wood burning wildfire, or next to a PM 2.5 emitting industrial biomass wood burning facility.